Prep's been good all around. I feel everything's just aligning. Had a bit of a rough start. I won't get into it, but it had a little bit of a rough start at the beginning of training camp. But I feel like everything just ran smooth. I think this camp I just feel rejuvenated and just ready to go.
How is fight camp now that you've just had a baby, having to juggle having a kid but also fight camp? Has that been difficult for you?
It has been difficult, don't get me wrong, but I love it. I love the challenge of it. You know, I just love being a dad, and I feel like it has added given me more. Like I would finish a hard days of training, and then I'd come home and I'd be able to see my daughter, and it just gave me a whole bunch of new energy that I didn't know I had. You know, but yeah, it's been challenging, but it's been the best.
100%. So, I want to talk about your fight with Ramos this coming weekend. How important is it for you to win this fight after coming off 2 losses? What would this win mean to you, and where can it actually place you for the next fight?
Yeah, I treat every fight like it's my last. But yeah, this one definitely there's definitely some added pressure to this because obviously I don't want to be losing 3 in a row. Neither does he. And yeah, I think it's there's always a massive pressure on a fight like this, regardless. Just being able to fight in front of friends and family, there's already pressure there, having to fight in front of them. But again, I try not to make it bigger than what it is because I already put enough pressure on myself to perform and to be what I'm capable of doing. You know, so the pressure is that I already put on myself. So I don't need to add anything extra. I don't need to think about outside things. Just the fight itself.
100%. I want to touch base a little bit earlier into your career. You had fought Charles Jourdain.
Yep.
Wanted to know, was there ever a rematch between you guys? Was there ever talks about it? I know that you guys did have a draw. Was that ever a possibility? Is that still in the talks?
That's actually one of the fights that I would like after this fight, you know. That's one of the fights that I've always wanted. I feel like I won that fight. He knows I won that fight, but he will claim that like, oh no, he believes he won that fight. But yeah, I would definitely love that fight. It never was talked about, but that's definitely one of the fights that I would yeah, I definitely need to get that one.
We'll touch base on the main card. Izzy versus Strickless. Who do you have?
Now, I'm not trying to be biased or nothing, but I do think Izzy takes it. Not just because he's an Anzac and he's from this area, and but I just do think stylistically, I think he can. I mean, Izzy's just Izzy. He's always performed really well in these big cards, and I don't see it changing. I think Drickus can make it ugly and force the takedowns and whatnot, but I just don't see it happening.
One last question. Any KFC sponsors?
Unfortunately, no KFC sponsors. So I've stopped chasing that sponsorship. So I'm going to be starting to chase any beer sponsorship. So if any beer companies out there that want to sponsor me, I'm a good advocate for beer. So yeah, any beer sponsorships.